Papa, it's 2024. It's not cool to roast our art anymore. You gotta be more polite, nicer to people. Yeah, I've changed. The new safe word seems to be fixing
your ugly artwork.
See, it's way less toxic, way friendlier. So last video I showed you all of my color secrets. And now we'll see whether you understood anything at all. I understood. I gotta dress up like Tiffany. Tanit still have a very long way to go. Yup, you do. Red flag. Yeah, there's at least like 3 red flags. Red flag number 1, she got that corpse-looking skin. Remember the 4 ingredients I showed you in the last video? You're really missing this in here, the darker shadow. And the first thing I'll do is really select the color of the shadow you have, make it more saturated, make it darker, make it more red. Just how I showed you in the last video. And then I'll darken all the shadows, bringing back some life into the skin. I feel like you have the shadows in all the right places. You're just like lacking that saturation. Somebody forgot to paint the ears. And you're also missing that darkness in the mouth itself. Goddamn corpse lips. And that applies not only for the face, but for the hair as well. Darker shadows, baby. Red flag number 2. Remember how I showed you that professional paintings use at least 2 or 3 different colors in order to make them look as interesting as possible. And I really like how in some places you use this color right here because it looks like you have this orange and then you have this steel. Problem is you were too afraid to actually add it. You pressed very lightly, ending up with this bitch ass color and not really having that pretty cyan. To have lively colors, you gotta push. Literally picking the color you have, making it more saturated, and actually going cyan, and then just redoing all of the lights. And often aspiring artists are afraid to do that. Cyan in the skin? What the fuck is that? Well, it's called art, baby. Pro tip, you can even use that color on the eyeballs so they look like they're matching with the light. Out here spilling all the secrets on you. And I'd even use the cyan as a light in the hair so it feels like it matches with the skin. How many times do I have to show you Tiffany here? To push the color matching even more, you can get the background color, increase its saturation, and also make it cyan. Final red flag number 3. You're missing that subsurface scattering, which is like an antivirus for the corpse skin. Here's something I didn't show you in the previous video. You can grab the layer and make its color mode to overlay or color dodge. Then grab an airbrush, and with a saturated orange color, you can really push the subsurface scattering, even down here with the hair. Remember the tip that I gave you with the red dot in the iris? And voila, we all of a sudden brought it back from the dead. As is blue, half tones are hard. I love when artists do this. They draw something fucking amazing and then just casually complain. It's a great way to fish for light. You're not sure about this. The hair was so hard. Aiden ZZZ, something is off. Fun furries. Blue is good. I'm too scared of adding color. Okay, there's one secret hack that I want to show you. But you gotta promise to not say it to anybody. Down here, there's this secret thing called gradient map. I mean, it looks like shit right now, but just wait. You click on these properties and then just assign different colors for each part of the painting. And I love this color palette in here, which is why I picked it for my brand. And look at this shit. Damn. This person didn't exist. Thoughts? Does he have a bucket on his head? This is blue. This dress was a nightmare. See what I told you with the strategy of complaining and fishing for likes? Oh man, it was such a nightmare. You look lonely. I can fix that. I think I'd prefer to stay lonely. Existential pain.png. Spider-Verse style portrait. I mean, it's alright. You even got the little dots that every artist is using right now. So you're doing all the trendy shit. I just don't understand considering how many beautiful colors Spider-Verse had. Why is yours so boring? I really love the colors that are used in this shadow over here. So let's see if we can do some color makeover. So first thing I'm gonna do is select the multiply layer and a light blue color to really add this blue base. Then I'll get an overlay layer, this time an orange color, to get this orange effect in the light. Now you have a clear separation between the lights and the shadows. I'm gonna grab a bit more of a yellow color because you see how the colors go from this purple to pink to red to this orange color to even a little bit of yellow. Then I really work on the subsurface scattering in between the colors. Make sure the eyeballs actually look white by desaturating the color. And a bit of touch of saturation in that iris. Now you can't have these beautiful colors in the face. Just have a gray background. What is that? So I'll make the background this sort of a creamy color. And then add some of this blue in the background. And bam! Spider-Verse colors. Moon Nix. Okay, let's take a little break from color and talk about this. Why this looks like she had a plastic surgery and it went wrong. Let me be Dr. Dr. Ganev for a second and fix these proportions. Ooh, better. Charles Princeton, Papa roast me for I have sinned. I really don't understand the concept of blurred tools, whether to use an airbrush or faded brush. Is that you in the profile picture, Charles? See, that's inspiring, everybody. Goes to show you can never be too old to draw your shitty anime characters. Veustui, I dare you to roast me, master of daddy. Yeah, let's at least like hide it. Better. But two green flower heart. Okay, at least one of you motherfuckers listen and just focus on two different colors. Problem is, once again, you gotta push. So when we have this cyan color in here, I will make it a bit more saturated, so it's even more obvious. Look at how you added it in just this one strip on the side, as if you got like sideburns. I will just add this cool cyan on the whole side of the cheek, even in here on the side of the wing of the nose. And to make this stand out, you have to make the rest of the face deeper shadow. Remember the clear separation of light and shadow I showed you in the last video? So I would just darken the whole face, and to prevent the shadows from being boring, I can add this additional light source that's coming from the top, just like how I showed you with the blue light coming from top of the color tutorial. Now imagine Tiffany here has all of these cyan colors that match, and she just took this awful green bag. That wouldn't really look that good, would it? It's exactly what you've done with these awful greens in the background and down here in the hair. Tiffany cries cyan tears for you. So just get this color and make it more cyan. Simple as that. And it'll also clean up this green puke down here. And to make it match even more, you can add cyan highlights to the hair. And boom, Tiffany would be proud. Space Cadet, hi Angel, I have the opposite problem to same face syndrome. All my OCs look built a little too different. Please help me, Monsignor. But we just posted one OC. How am I supposed to see that they built different? Red Otaku 23 Jelly art style group. Oh, a portrait of my old self. Tomorrow, most realistic body anyone has drawn. Goals. Bethman, almost a year old now, but to this day I have no idea what in the hell I sacrificed to produce this. Damn, I don't know what you sacrificed, but it was worth it. Not sure what this shit is, but it's fucking dope. It looks like some magic blue sperm, as if a night elf busted a magic cloud around her face. What? I thought you was into storytelling. You just gotta keep in mind that the magic sperm is really close to her face. It's really going to be lighting the whole face. This is why I would actually paint the lights of her face with actual blue, so she really feels like she belongs in the night elf environment. Malice meets around fan, it's not what it looks like. Shaky mama shaky. Annie, rate the shading only, please. I can't handle anatomy. I like when people say shit like that. Can you rate like just one of the nostrils? I'll think about the rest later. Reshi69, showing my worst work yet so I can get roasted roast, please, mommy angel. Alexandra AI the 5th. Damn, this shit is actually good. The fuck? The colors are actually really good. I love how you added this sunlight coming from one side and then this blue light coming from the other. But if you look at my painting, you can notice how the blue light is actually everywhere in the shadow. So I would just add more of this blue and even a bit more in the hair itself. Awesome, man. Harebo, out of everything I did wrong, I really need help with the contracts and harsh shading lighting. Oh, she looks both pregnant and starving at the same time. V, I feel like something is missing or something is wrong. Help me, please. Here, go buy some tutorials. Bet Ray, after trying to steal content from him for ages, I'm very glad he did an actual tutorial. Low, here's mine. I try my best. Yeah, one person got it. Jui, I've been trying to learn vlog art style for a while, so daddy, please roast me. IK the card weird as fuck. I think the card is the least of your problem. If by any chance you don't know who Vlop is, he does amazing art like this. The only problem is if you try to replicate it and you don't know what the fuck you're doing. So there's actually 5 different things that are stopping you from making your art look like vlog. First, we gotta call Dr. Ganev for a little plastic surgery better. Second, you got all these muddy shadows around the face looking like she just grabbed a bunch of mud and started splattering it on her face. If you look at Vlop, how do you even pronounce his name? Floppity bop. Look at how clear it is around the mouth. You see the mouth is dark and then right above the mouth is light. Look at yours. Sausagey lip, muddiness, and more muddiness. So all these shadows in here are way too dark. What's funny is you added all these shadows around the face where they're not really even that needed. But the one place where you really needed it, right here below the neck, there's nothing. Look how Vlop Bobbity Bop really added darkness right there, making the face be separated from the neck. So I'm picking picking the color you have, more saturation, darker, a bit more red. And then shadow, baby. Think that was enough? Shadow within the shadow. Which leads me to the third point. Please tell me what happened with those lips. She looks like she was a fish and somebody put her out of the leg, busted her lip. Oh, let me just bring her back with a busted lip. Super easy fix. You just want to bring clarity as to where the middle line of the lip is. Everything is just so soft that there's just no clarity. And you're out here with the busted lips. Again, look at the Bobby the Bob. How he got the clear lip shape, the clear shadow in the middle. And that applies for the nose too. These are the nostrils, these are the wings, this is the little penis head. He got all of the anatomy. Yours ain't got shit. I just realized this whole time I've been working on the features, I've actually shown you before Dr. Ganev actually worked on her. Number 4. Look at your hair, look at Vlap hair. Now look at your hair again. What the fuck? Where Vlap is really good is these really big clear shapes of the hair. So he be having this smaller hair. There's a really good balance between big shapes and small shapes. Yours are all the little small straws. So I'll just grab those and just remove some of them. And a really big part is just having a different color of light to make that shit look more interesting and real. Now that I think about it, we can literally do the same thing for the face. Just adding these very subtle colors that you see right here in this masterpiece. Alright, before I show you number 5, let's talk about the background. I know you said to not mention the car. Yup. Matter of fact, just so we don't have to deal so much with the background, we can just cut it. Alright, number 5. Bob has the ability to make all of his characters look like these mystical princesses wearing all this interesting colorful jewelry and just having this like almost invisible clothes on them. Yours just has this white shirt and looks like a depressed girl from the city. Let's just remove that. And I know what you're thinking, but what about his hands? Yeah, I think we're just gonna have to ignore it because a whole video won't really be enough for it. Wait, my numbers disappeared. This is the 5th thing, and that's to add some accessories and jewelry. Honestly, hand to God, I still don't know how the motherfucker does it. This shit looks like you bought it on AliExpress for 99 cents and it fucking rocks. So I know I won't really be able to paint the same thing, but I'm gonna try. So just having this like really clear shapes and then using like this texture brush to imitate some very small necklace that's actually not on the neck. Adding a bunch of small lights to imitate as if it's like glowing and stuff. And I think we need a second color. So I'm gonna just use these green. And if you're a Vlap fan, you know he be doing this crazy green eyes. I don't know who got eyes like that, but they're fucking dope. Yeah, I don't know about these jewelry and the whole 5th point. Hey, but at least you got the other 4 points. And he still doesn't look like Vlap, but it's kind of better. So this was all of your ugly, beautiful colors. And you see I'm much nicer and kinder nowadays. So instead of just roasting your art, I want to start roasting other art tutorials as well, just so it's fair. So I created a new channel in my Discord server called Tutorials React, where you can post any YouTube short, TikToks, or Instagram reels that you'd like to see me test out in the next video. So join my server by clicking the link in the description and post some bad tutorials in there. Do it so I can post more videos.